I'm going to give the lavender a summer trim today on Pots and Trowels, and that's brought to you with the support of Cobra Garden and King Seeds. And it's done really well this summer. We've had a hot, dry summer so far. You know, we're well into July now, and it's flowered and flowered and flowered without any water. One of the great things about lavender is it will continue to flower in hot, dry conditions. It needs that good drainage. But once it gets to probably this stage or a little bit later than this, because this has still got a little bit of colour in it, we can give them a trim. Now, there are two schools of thought. Some people leave it and do it in the spring. Others give it a trim now to take off the flowering heads that are finished, and then in the spring give it a tidy it up. I find the benefit of doing it twice means that the bush stays more compact, because if you don't do that, they have a habit of carrying on growing and sort of split open in the centre and get very wide and sprawling. So it's your choice. You can do it or you don't have to do it. So what you would do is either do it with a pair of shears or secateurs. Jill prefers the secateurs. I often use shears. The downside of using shears, as I'm reminded, is if you've chopped it all off, you've got to clear it all up. Whereas if you use secateurs, what we can do is we can just gather a little bunch like this, and then we can just trim it. So it's not having to be picked up, we've got it in our hand. So just grab a little bunch, give it a trim, and work your way all over the bush like that. And what that will do then is it will encourage lots of new shoots. And occasionally, on some species we've noticed of lavender, you'll get a little flush of flowers later on in early autumn. But essentially this whole process is to just cut back to the base of the flowering stem, just into the growth that it's made this year. And it's from that point that the whole plant will then bush out, and you'll get flowers on that new growth next year. So it's a tidying up job. What I tend to do, to be fair, is I do leave one or two, because then the seeds fall on the ground. They don't self-seed, but if you've got any little seed-eating finches in the garden, it leaves them a source of food as well. And the scent that I'm getting from not only the flowers, but from cutting the foliage. So nice, pleasant thing to do on a summer afternoon, just to trim the lavender and tidy it up. And the other thing to be looking for, of course, while you're doing this, these plants are probably only less than 3 years old, so they're filling out now and making a good size. But occasionally, especially under the base, you might find you get the odd dead bit. So if you do, then I just trim some of those out as well, and it just means that it encourages a little bit of growth and keeps everything nice and healthy. So almost finished, just round that back bit off, and that's it. I can then start on the others. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget all the videos and our weekly gardening podcasts can be found on our website, which is potsandtrowels.com. We'll be back again with you next week, so until then, bye for now.